Hello everyone, MUFS here to welcome you to the 118th episode of Starfield. In the last episode we came over here in Masada 3 to finish the final mission. Yes, we are going to fight our final person, the hunter. And we are gonna go down through this lift. We are actually fighting them. Let's do that.
In the end, the search for the artifacts always ends here.
Babe, you ready? Come on. There's anomaly. And that's me.
Come on, Rook. Come on. You can make it.
I did.
Barely stepped on the juryman's road with us. Can't see another soul off to the void so soon. No. No. I'll pour one out to the blackest sea for you, Rook.
Vlad. Vlad. I'm right here. Ready. That was me. This is another universe. One where I died.
What the? Crix's ghost? What kind of cruelty is this? Is some starborn trick?
No.
Come to mock me before you twist the blade?
No. Vladimir, listen to me. The artifacts, they point to a multiverse. A place called the Unity.
Multiple universes? You're a visitor jumping through the gates of space and time?
I believe so. I know losing a member of Constellation is hard, but we make it through this. Keep going.
Not sure if you're just a reflection of a shattered brain, but okay. I get your meaning. Well, ghost from the other side. I'll keep what you said rolling around in my head for a spell. But for now, wouldn't mind if you gave me a bit. I just lost a friend.
Sure. Whoa. Let me get back to the anomaly.
There, the last temple.
Yeah.
Once we get inside, be ready. With so much power gathered here, anything can happen.
And this is the final fight. Babe, you ready? Ready is DJ
Take
Pig.
what you must. Leave the rest for the scavengers.
Frag grenade. That I'll take. Reconcism, heal gel. Let me take these things. Ammo. Come on. Epic heavy. Let's take that one. Might use that one. Oh man! What do we have here? This knife, come on. I don't want to take the knife. We almost. Okay, I'll take you. Don't need that. No, thank you. where is frag? And okay, what I'll do is this is what I got, right? Let's put it to mutineer 335. This is only 20. Ouch. No, I can release that one. Yep. Oh, or, babe.
I was just thinking about if I can take a few.
Let me give you some resources and some weapons that I'm not currently using. Right. Okay. And
I'm sorry to see you go.
yeah, me too, babe, but we have to move on. We have to move on. It was showing. Come on. It's again going back, but
gaze into the abyss of the infinite.
let me fight you. You guys are. You think? This is my babe. Oh,
Face yourself.
you guys are duplicating us.
Your infinity ends.
Filled with duplicates. Come on. Here you are.
Your infinity ends.
Why are you hiding? Why are you guys hiding? Come on. Yeah, where is the starboard? Where are you? Come out, wherever you are. Okay, okay. Uh-oh.
I guess I shouldn't be too surprised you made it this far. Serves me right for not being convincing enough.
I am almost certain that pursuit won't work. We don't have to fight. Hand over the artifacts.
Is this where you give your big speech? Let's hear it.
I'm not the rookie explorer you attacked the lodge anymore. You fight me, you lose.
Maybe. But I'd rather find out for myself.
You could lose. Handing me the artifacts guarantees you'll leave.
You're worried about my life. Touching.
You'll have plenty of other universes to try to kill me again.
Why wait?
Okay? Be
I've
your way.
listened, and I'm not impressed. Now, let's get to it.
Let's. Come on.
Be on your guard. The temple is testing you. Always.
Sure. Why are you hiding? Fight between these guys? Come on. And you are dancing over there? Fantastic.
It ends here.
Focus.
It's the NASA, right?
Are you prepared to die? What's the best you can do? Give up already.
What? No.
Those lifetimes, all those universes.
Unmitigated violence. I'll take these. I'll take all the artifacts.
End like this.
Okay, it's done. Well,
You've done it. The temple's artifact is yours.
can I expect more of these in the next universe? This fighting?
Yes. For now, with every Starborn out for themselves, conflict is bound to continue. One day, maybe that won't be true.
The artifact is ours. You mean we're a team?
No, this was your victory. You've proven that you're ready to enter the Unity. I know we aren't from the same universe, but it kind of feels like old times. Here. All the artifacts I've gathered.
Once the armillary is complete, how does it lead me to the Unity?
Place the armillary in your ship, then power up your grav drive. It'll take care of the rest.
What happens in the Unity?
You'll see the glory of our multiverse and your place in it. Then, you'll be asked to make a choice. I'll say no more.
Okay. Will I ever see my friends again?
I would speak to them before you go.
Will you be coming with me?
No. My place is in this universe now.
Where is the Unity exactly?
That's a difficult question. You might as well be asking when is the Unity? Why does the Unity exist? Or how does the Unity truly work? It's not a fixed place in space-time. You'll be... well, you'll have more luck understanding when you get there.
Sure.
My favorite person.
Yeah,
The
babe.
Great Serpent favors me to have put you in my path.
Can I tell you something?
Oh, here we go. All right, what is it?
There aren't words to express how much I care for you.
You flatter me, dearest. By all means, continue.
How are you feeling about our marriage?
It is only a matter of time before we conquer the galaxy, is it not?
I'll never get tired of hearing things like that.
Then I shall be sure and tell you more often, darling.
Okay, let's get our final artifact. Let's take that. We have done the universe jump for the final time. Okay, so...
You've earned the artifacts. Go. Reach the Unity.
Okay. I am gonna build the armillary in the ship, but before that we have a lot of things to do, and I'm not gonna do that right away, so you have to hold your breath. Let's get up. I'm encumbered, it seems. Andrea. Okay.
Hi, how's it
Amelia?
going? Great day for some exploring, huh? Dad, have you ever
Do you
tried
mind if
Aurora?
I ask you some personal questions?
I don't see why not.
Not in a
How
long
much
time,
do you know about the
sweetheart.
real Amelia
Not since you were
Earhart?
born.
Oh, I know plenty. If she's anything like me,
Terrible.
her
You're
favorite
terrible.
color's red, she doesn't like coffee, and she prefers her hair short.
Trust me.
I'm just pulling your leg, Captain. Amelia Earhart was a famous pilot from the United States. She was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. It's a real shame about what happened to her. You know the story of her death, don't you?
No, I don't know the story. What happened?
Gosh, it's a real sad story. She died during one of her flights. She was trying to become the first woman to circumnavigate Earth in a plane. Things went haywire over the Pacific Ocean, though. She crashed somewhere out there and was never seen again. Her death got a lot of attention because she was such a famous pilot. Folks still don't know exactly what happened to her.
What happened to her was a real tragedy.
A pilot's worst fear has got to be running out of fuel over the ocean. I can't imagine how scared she must have been the last couple hours she was alive. I actually think it's a real shame her death got so much attention. She had an inspiring life, too. Most people don't give her enough credit for it. But I guess that's what happens when your disappearance turns into one of history's greatest mysteries.
What else can you tell me about her life?
You'll get a kick out of this. She was friends with Eleanor Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt's wife. Roosevelt actually recognized me when we woke up on Crucible. The two of them shared a lot of the same views on women's rights. Amelia believed women were capable of just as much as men, and she fought to prove it.
What do you find most inspiring about her?
Her determination is what inspires me the most. She never gave up on following her dream to explore, even when the odds were against her. I've always looked up to her for that. It's what inspired me to ask you to bring me along on your trip, even though I'd never left Crucible before.
How do you think she would have felt about space travel?
Oh, I'm sure she would have just loved it. The ultimate dream for any explorer is to go somewhere no one's ever been before. And there are plenty of those in space. I don't know if she would have settled for being a co-pilot, though. Even to a great captain like you.
True. I'm sure she'd be happy to know you're keeping her memory alive.
Gosh, I hope so. She left behind some big shoes to fill.
Do you know anything about what happened to the real Amelia after her disappearance?
You mean her disappearance? You know, Roosevelt once asked me the same question. Sorry, but I don't know any more than anyone else. I've heard plenty of batty theories, though. Some people think her navigator sabotaged the flight. Some people think she survived. Some people even think aliens did it. As for me, I think she died in the crash. Lord knows flight instruments back then were shaky at best. I think she went down in the Pacific and was never found.
I think you're right.
I hope she's resting peacefully now. She's earned it. She worked hard, left a big fingerprint on history. It's an honor to carry on her legacy.
It sure is. I have some questions about Crucible.
What's on your mind?
How do you feel about how things ended at Crucible?
Amana Arenas and her believers are probably out here kicking up all kinds of dust in pursuit of the mission. I'm grateful not to have any part in it.
Am I the only outsider you ever saw at Crucible?
As far as I know, yes. Crucible's not on any maps, so most travelers don't have a way to find us. It made living there a real drag for a curious guy like me. All I ever wanted was a taste of life outside Crucible. I even tried leaving the facility to see if I could find other people a few times. I never made it far, of course. Curiosity killed the cat and all. But at least it kept me from losing my marbles until you came knocking at Crucible's door.
How did you learn so much about piloting before you left Crucible?
It wasn't learning per se. It was the facility's doing. It made sure we all had the skills we'd need to survive if we made it out of Crucible. It taught us things that the people we were cloned from might have known. For me, that meant anything and everything to do with modern starships. I thought that'd make me a natural in the pilot's seat. But it's one thing to know something, and another thing to do it. I have more to learn than I thought.
So you have no practical experience as a pilot at all?
Not a lick. I didn't have access to a starship until you showed up at Crucible. I'd never even been to space when we met. Well, not that I remember. Technically speaking, the Galathea spent a couple centuries in space with my data on it.
You feel like the computer missed something?
Think of it this way. The computer taught me what G-forces are, but it couldn't teach me what it would feel like to experience them in the cockpit. Technology's changed a lot since the Galathea left Earth, too. It seems like most of what I know is a tad outdated. Maybe that suits me, though. I am a relic of ancient history, after all.
You could have fooled me. You're doing great out here.
Well, I sure am glad to hear that, Captain. I've always said, the most effective way to do it is to do it. But I don't want to give myself too much credit. The real Amelia had a lot more training than I do, and things still turned out rotten for her.
I'd like to talk about something else.
Works for me.
I don't have any more questions right now.
Well, that was a real treat.
Okay, so,
Heck of a thing we pulled off.
we need...
We did it!
Yeah, we did it.
All the artifacts.
Need something?
Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Sure, Captain.
So, what's the most insane creature you have ever seen?
That's a tough call. I've seen most of the creatures in the settled systems, and there are plenty of strange ones.
One of the most memorable was an insect-like predator I encountered on a remote planet in the Moloch system.
It hunted by sucking the oxygen from the atmosphere around it to suffocate its prey. Isn't that fascinating?
Wow, it is. Were you there to capture it?
No, I encountered it long after the Xenowarfare Division was shuttered. I was just there to observe. Good thing, too. I don't think one of those things would have come quietly.
I hope you'll warn me if we ever get to that planet.
Sure. Yeah, I'd rather not see them again either. A few lucky shots were all that saved my life the first time. I have a lot of stories that end with me almost becoming something's lunch.
I can guess. Will you tell me about another creature you have encountered?
Sure. I have plenty of stories. This one won't make you squirm, I promise. One of my favorite aliens in the settled systems is native to the Archimedes system. It's a massive xylophagic creature with almost impenetrable armor.
They look dangerous, but they're actually quite gentle. When I visited their homeworld, I followed a herd of them for days without any problems.
I hope your lucky streak doesn't end during this trip.
You and me both, Captain.
How long have you and Percival worked together?
We met when I was 19. The UC assigned him to be the co-head of my Xenowarfare unit. Our first day working together, he said there was no way a kid could keep up with him in the lab. I had him eating his words by the end of my first week.
You should.
I was close with everyone in the Xenobio unit, but Percival and I have a special bond. Even if he is a huge pain in the ass.
I'd like to know more about your past.
Understood.
Will you tell me more about your service during the Colony War?
Everyone loves a war story, don't they?
Yep.
Fine, but I'm not going too deep. A lot of things happened back then that I'm not proud of.
What was your greatest victory?
It's hard for me to think of anything that happened during the war as a victory. I'm not proud of all the harm my Xenowarfare unit did. Our battles got me plenty of commendations, but I don't think they were worth it. I ruined a lot more lives than I saved.
What was your greatest defeat?
The Battle of Nera. I wasn't there, but my soldiers were. We suffered heavy losses. The Red Devils were a family. And losing family is never easy. I still think about the soldiers who never came home.
How did it feel to be a Red Devil?
Really special. There's no better feeling than finding somewhere to belong. That's what the Red Devils were to me. A family to fight beside. You know, to become a Red Devil, you have to do hard labor in the mines of Mars. When you're down there, the only people you can trust are your fellow miners. That trust made it to the battlefield, too. We had each other's backs every step of the way. I wouldn't trade a single one of them for anything in the universe.
Awesome. Do you ever miss the war?
No, I don't. The Colony War ruined a lot of lives, including mine. But I do miss my soldiers. It's been a lonely couple of decades.
That's all. Thanks for indulging my curiosity.
My pleasure, Captain. It was good to reminisce. I haven't talked about my service in a long time. The way things ended with the UC after the war, I just...
Well, it wasn't something I could talk about with a lot of people.
What did you do after you were discharged from the UC military?
Well, the years after the war were pretty dark for me. The Red Devils were disbanded as part of the armistice. They thought we were too dangerous to exist. I'd take blame for that. My unit wouldn't have been as lethal as it was without me at the helm. The Red Devils were my purpose. I felt lost without them. I spent a lot of time wandering the galaxy by myself, searching for something new to live for.
How long were you on your own?
Almost 20 years? But it felt longer.
Where did you travel to?
I mostly visited remote places with interesting creatures. I didn't want to be around a lot of people after the war ended.
The Red Devils were dangerous. I get why the Freestar Collective insisted on disbanding you.
I agree. The Red Devils did a lot of harm on the battlefield. But they were still my family. I never really got over losing them.
I was hoping to find a new purpose out there in the galaxy. But nothing really stuck. Until I got the message about the terramorphs on Tau Ceti. Old habits die hard, you know?
Her lips went unsynced for a while. I'd like to ask you about something else.
What is it?
I don't have any more questions right now.
It was nice talking with you.
Okay, the reason I asked questions to these two girls is because I am gonna go back to the lodge, and then we are gonna plan our flights, and then I'm gonna talk to other people. Let me go back in the lodge.
Dad, do you think Solomon Coe would have liked me?
Sure. Everybody likes you, don't they?
Take off.
Do you think he would have liked you?
Well, if you listen to your grandpa, time to push some G's. Nothing like hitting orbit.
Okay, I believe I'll have to tell you about the plan, right? I will. Wait, let me go back to... Come on. Let me go back to Alpha Centauri, to Jamison, and the lodge. Let's go there.
Is the city meant to inspire or intimidate?
Yeah.
Perhaps it depends
Okay.
on your reason.
One giant leap, we have to build the artillery on the ship, and we can talk to our friends. But we have a lot of things to do, right? We have these things. We are going to do these. I won't be able to do these things, so I'll leave them. Now the plan is that
And for
I
being
talk to
here.
Vladimir and then collect all the powers over here. We have collected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we have to collect the rest 9 powers. So we are gonna find those temples and find the powers. We have all the artifacts, so but before that we have something else. We have to Vasco Major, I will unassign you. Amelia, I'll have to unassign you. Barrett, I'll have to take you. And Vasco, you're my buddy, so you'll go with me. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm going to talk to... Come on, babe.
I do not spend as much time here as some of the others, but
Vasco.
I appreciate that I was still given my own home.
Yes.
Always knew we could
Barrett,
pull this off.
Yes. We are gonna talk in the ship.
Tip your ear
Vlad.
for a moment?
Yes.
It'll be a shame to pack up all the modifications to the Eye for finding the artifacts. But she's earned a break. Gilded our fortunes for sure.
I like the line. The eye sleeps at last, Vlad. May she dream of what she'll discover next.
Aye, I'll drink to that. I'll be taking up the chair when everyone's gone in the Unity. Set Constellation's course for another new beginning. Not my first time at the helm for a crew, but going to take it slow.
Constellation will be in good hands with you.
Don't know about that. Intend to keep teaching folks how to play the Troublemaker's game. No use being an explorer if you aren't a little dangerous. Well, tipped your ear long enough. I'll be smiling as you walk through Eternity's gate. Give the next universe something to talk about, yeah?
Sure.
Never regretted coming out of retirement. Constellation's got the rate of the righteous. Keeps me young.
I've got some survey data for you.
Let's deal.
I don't. I was hoping you could point me to another artifact temple.
Lucky I noticed a pattern in one of those artifacts you pulled out. Here.
28 light years. Sure, I have that kind of shape. Okay, can you...
So
forgot to
does
check the
Vasco
math
belong
on
to
it.
you
Raise the
now,
thoughts with
or
you later.
does he still belong to Barrett?
What I did not notice, Cora. Babe, let's go. Let's go to the ship.
A moment, Captain.
Sure.
It appears Constellation's current mission is at its end. It is customary to offer congratulatory statements.
Well, thank you. You deserve plenty of praise yourself, Vasco.
Thank you. If I were sentient, I am sure I would be feeling a great sense of pride and increased social connectivity to you. I hope the process of becoming Starborn is done without causing any physical trauma. But given the unknown physiological requirements of crossing universes, that seems unlikely.
We should see if a robot can become Starborn.
Given that the Starborn encounters have so far not included any robots, the safe assumption is that I will need to remain behind if we do not see each other again. Goodbye, Captain. From a statistical standpoint, You have been an unusually effective member of this team.
Sure. I want to talk to Noel and others as well. Let's see if we can find them. Walter, can I talk to you, buddy, before you go?
There's nothing like an investment paying off. We've succeeded beyond my wildest dreams. Everyone should feel proud.
Sure. Constellation couldn't have done this without Stroud Eklund's support. Thank you, Walter.
Oh no. This moment isn't about my corporate holdings, no. Being part of Constellation was just for me. Although there's always opportunities, I'm not above taking advantage of what we learn as a group. Alas, while I would like to take the final jump with everyone, I'm afraid the saying, "you can't take it all with you," has caught up to me. There might not be a Stroud Eklund in the next universe, and certainly not mine. And I would be a poor choice of company if I was, well, poor.
I don't think so, but the gutter is where the rest of us live, Walter. Might do you some good to spend time there.
You know what? I owe you that. Maybe once this all dies down, I'll take another look at our charitable efforts. The streets of Neon sometimes produce a true diamond in the rough. We shouldn't wait for the next one to just fall in our laps, fresh from some mining excursion. Goodbye, my friend.
Goodbye.
If I could borrow a bit from Sebastian Banks, bring light into the darkness of the unknown.
Oh, Sebastian Banks' speech. This is why the following is an excerpt of Constellation founder Sebastian Banks' during 2276 speech to United Colonies leadership about the importance of continued space exploration. That is why, my esteemed peers, I beseech you, do not forego the dreams of humanity only to plunge civilization into an endless nightmare. The settled systems stand once more on the brink of war. And for what? A dispute over space? The cosmos is infinite, and yet, like our earthbound ancestors, we have become selfishly obsessed with what we consider ours. At our core, are we a race of conquerors, of warriors? No, my friends. If nothing else, humans are explorers. So let's continue exploring. Now is the time to venture beyond the imagined borders of the settled systems and fulfill the dreams of humanity. For if we continue down this path, funding only war and not exploration, I fear there will be no one left to remember why we fought in the first place. True. This is Sarah's room.
We're so
Noel.
close.
Yes.
So I know we aren't keeping all the artifacts here anymore, but I think I can get some good readings from your ship.
Okay.
You have no idea how excited I am to analyze the data after you jump to the Unity. I'm gonna make some coffee. Pull an all-nighter.
You can analyze your data on the ship. You're coming with us.
What? No. I do not do field work. Especially not the restructuring yourself at the molecular level kind. Or whatever the Unity actually does to make you starborn. Anyway, Vladimir and I have been talking, and
We're both staying here. Someone has to keep Constellation going with so many people leaving. It'll be pretty quiet at first, but that's what Constellation has been doing forever, right? An old generation moves on, a new one moves in.
Goodbye, Noel. Thank you for everything.
Okay, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. And I'm sticking to that. So, goodbye. I'll miss you all.
Yeah. Same here, buddy. Matteo, can you please talk to me, Betty?
I've thought about it, and as much as I would love to see the Unity the way Keeper Aquilus has experienced it, I'm not coming with you.
Why? You can't be serious. This is what Constellation has been waiting for.
I know I should be excited, but I can't stop thinking about the fact that the Keeper knew about the Unity but chose to keep it hidden. I think I need to look for my answers here, in this universe. And I can't leave my parents. I know they would understand, but they're not getting any younger.
Sure, no worries. Bring them along. Starborn, Matthew, and family.
My dad pushing objects around with gravity powers? Now that would be something to see.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, okay? In the next universe. I'm gonna miss these chats of ours.
Take care, buddy. So, we have talked with everyone, I believe. And we are gonna talk to Andreja, Barrett, and Sam in our ship. But we are not going to go in the Unity today. Let's go. Let's go.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
So the idea is that now I'm gonna do this power from beyond thing. And
is there a type of weapon competent?
And then we are gonna talk to our friends on the ship. But the thing is that we, like Andreja, Barrett, Samko, and me, we are gonna go to the Unity, right? So
if you find anything significant, say the word.
Come on. Come on. You're not gonna talk? Why aren't you talking? Anyway, so the idea over here is that when we are gonna go to the Unity, someone has to take over the ship. So that is where Vasco comes in.
Our journey seems to be coming to an end.
Not really, babe. I'll have to acquire the ship with 30 light years. So I'll do that. Grab
Good day,
the
Captain.
good day.
Crap, did I leave the stove on?
Grab the ship that goes 30 light year. Then grab the powers, all of them. Then only we'll think about moving. But there are a lot of things to do. as I said.
Anything? Need some work done?
I'd like to view and modify my ships.
Sure, have at it.
So this has 30 light year jump. This has 30 light year jump. 26, 20, 22, 20, 20, 20. I believe I'll take you. Make home ship. How did I make the... I'll have to take back the things. Why did they make... Yeah, they have put all my things back in the ship. Artillery. Let me...
I have something for you.
Yeah, sure. But I'm gonna talk to you guys pretty soon. Where's the artillery? This is right. Remove artillery. Okay. Now I'll talk to my friends.
Have you
Talk to
tried
me, my
Aurora?
dear friend.
Andija.
So, the Unity awaits. I'm not as afraid as I thought I would be. Stepping away from the world you know can lead to a better place.
It sure does.
Stay away from that stuff, Cora. Trust me, it's the worst.
The journey brought us together. I don't know if I want to leave that behind.
That is not what I meant. I would not want to leave it behind so easily either. I just meant that life keeps going. Even when you have lost everything. Do you think we will see each other after the Unity? Will we even recognize each other if we do?
If you're worried, we don't have to go.
Part of me does not want to. I could stay here. With everyone. With you. But I will step into the beyond. Whenever you are ready. I know this is what we have all been working for.
Okay. So...
Hey,
Barrett...
if you need something, happy to lend a hand.
Finally. These new universes won't know what hit them. Forget about the Starborn and the Hunter. It's Barrett and company from here on out.
Let's just stick with calling ourselves Constellation.
I suppose we can do that. Classic.
Yep.
Look, if this is a are we doing this or not talk, then stop right there. We're doing this. The multiverse waits for no one.
I'm not so sure, Barrett. We'd be leaving everything we know.
You see? That's your lizard brain talking. Fear causes people to want to huddle up, protect what they have. It's up to us to show them there's more out there. Now, I'm willing to risk everything for a shot at the unknown any day of any reality. Now, let's do this.
Sure. Buddy.
Coming up on the end of a long ride here. We got all the artifacts. You ready for what comes next? Might not see each other on the other side.
I'm worried, Sam. I won't lie.
Yeah, so am I. Hey, listen, you're probably wondering about Cora. I played it over in my head 1,000 times, and I've made up my mind. She's coming with.
Sure?
I know what everyone's gonna say, but even if I told her no, she'd find some way on board that ship. And if we stayed behind, we'd both regret it.
Are you sure? You gotta be kidding me. What if you get split up? She'd be all alone.
I know. I know. Part of me thinks I should have the both of us stay behind. But if we did that, it'd eat us up inside. And the chance of a lifetime, gone. I know people might wonder what kind of father I am for bringing her along, but would you keep your kid from a shot at eternity? Cora's earned this. So I hope you can understand why I want it for her. No matter the risks.
Okay. So, in the next episode, we are gonna get the powers from beyond. And we are gonna grab all the powers one by one. Then we have some activities. I'm not gonna do like decorate your new home, but let's see what we have, right? Let's see, scientist by the tree. We'll have to do those. Viewport bartender. We'll be doing these. Okay, we are gonna do this before we take the jump, because in the next run after the jump there will be another 2 more runs where I go through all the missions, not all the missions, the main missions of the story. Okay, the game story, the main missions that I'll do. So I'll be hoping that you get me be with me on those missions. So this will be the first run, the second run, and the third run. Let me end our episode over here. So that's it for this episode. If you're not a sub, please consider subscribing, because that is my feel. And while you subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. If you liked the video, well, you can press the thumbs up button, and if you did not, in that case you can press the thumbs down button, which I'll highly urge you not to do. I hope to see you guys in the next episode, where we collect all the powers as much as we can and then move on to do the other missions for the final time, as many as we can before we do the graph jump. Till then, stay safe, take care, and bye bye. MUFS signing off.